Welcome to my equipment showcase for the guard set. This is a set that you can craft with your followers, Dragon for the armors, Soul Chaser for the weapon and the shield, and Gemka for the accessories, in this case the belt. Or you can farm it in dungeon number 1, which is Dragon Guard Depths. Right here is the Guard of Bartonia set. Now, the name can be a little bit confusing because there is another set by the name Dragon Guard, but that set can be found here in dungeon number 5. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the Guard set. Now, to make it a little bit more confusing, there is another set that is the Corrupted Guard. So I'm not going to talk about the Corrupted Guard or the Dragon Guard. I'm going to talk about the Guard set. Just make sure you select the right one. So this set has 6 pieces, like every other set, and let's talk about each one of them individually first, and then I'll talk about the set bonuses. So let's start with the weapon. The weapon gain 2.5% of your starting power when matching color gems. This is red one, so it's red gems. This is a pretty good weapon. It's not, there are better ones, but this is not a bad weapon at all. Next, let's talk about the gauntlets or gloves. They honestly look like gauntlets, but whatever. Gain 4% critical chance when matching 5 or more gems in one match. If you match 10 gems in a row, you will not get twice the bonus. But if you match 5 gems in one corner and then 5 gems in another corner, you will get twice the bonus. This one is legendary only, but at mythical level, it gains 5% critical chance when matching 5 or more gems in one match. As you can see, the weapon and the gloves are offensive. Next, let's talk about the belt. The belt is a weird one because it gives you additional gold if you win in less than 15 turns. Now, a lot of the items in this set, specifically 4 of the items, increase either your attack or your defense every time you match gems. So the longer the battle goes on, the stronger and tougher you get. However, the Guard's belt is the opposite. It puts a timer on gaining the gold. Now, 15 turns is a lot. So if you cannot win a battle in 15 turns, you're probably not going to win at all. Unless you're in PvP and some builds that drag on fights for a very long time. But 15 turns is more than enough. But the goal from the battle is meh. You will need gold when you start playing the game to upgrade your minions and your followers, but at some point you will have your gold maxed out most of the time. However, there is another set that I will talk about in a different video, which is the Buccaneer, which is a set that goes around gaining armor, gaining power, etc., depending on your gold bonus. So there is a good synergy between the Guard's belt and this set. But let's go back to the Guard's set. I will talk about that one in a different video. So let's continue. Next, the pauldrons. Gain 5% melee protection when matching 5 or more gems in one match. And the chest piece, this one is only legendary, So at mythical is 5%. Gain at mythical 5% of your starting armor when matching 5 or more gems in one match. As you can see, for the weapon, shoulders, torso, and hands, they increase either your power, your melee resistance, your armor, or your critical hit chance. Finally, the sixth and last item in the set is the shield. The guard shield is the best shield for a new player, hands down. Why? Because it adds 30% to block chance. When you start, you will probably have a low quality and low rarity shield. So having plus 30% chance to block chance is a lot. Now, this decreases every turn in battle. So again, just like the belt, it's not exactly the same type of timer, but as the battle drags on and on and on, this bonus becomes less useful. But the important thing is that on round one, you have a lot of block chance. Next, let's talk about the set bonuses. Now, this is my purple warlock. I have a video on her, and as you can see, I have 4 pieces. Why? Because this build is a tank. I want her to be able to take one hit, just a hit on round one, and survive really, really hard hits. So why do I have the 4 pieces? Well, let's have a look. The 2 pieces increase block chance for each big gem on the board. This is great with the shield, obviously, and it will help you a lot as a new player to have a decent block chance when you start. But for the 4 pieces, I only have it at legendary because the gloves are still legendary. But so I have 25% starting armor, but at mythical, it will gain 30% starting armor, which is a lot. Right now I have only 19,000 armor, and this is without that 30%. For that 30%, we have to go into a fight, and let me show you. Here in a fight, we go down, well, right here, 23,925. This is plus the 25% that I have right now from the cards set. And here also you can see that it's specified here again, plus 25% starting armor. Now, items like the chest piece that I don't have equipped with this build, but it increases the armor by a percentage of the base one. So the higher your base armor, the more armor you are going to recover. So I think this is an excellent set for new players. Together with my videos about the Dragon Guard set for the starting mana and for the Bone Ring, also for the starting mana. This is a very solid set you can start with. And if you want to make a tank like this build, yeah, think about using 4 pieces of equipment for this set, because that 25 or at mythical 30% starting armor does add up a lot and will help you survive really hard hits from strong enemies. And that's about with this video. If you found this useful, please like, comment, subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.